G'day guys, welcome to another episode of How to Bush, or as I just did, how to get yourself locked in the back of a Land Cruiser. Note to self, if you're trying to do silly intros to your YouTube video, make sure the child lock isn't on the back door of your Land Cruiser before you climb in there. So as you've probably guessed by the title of this video and by the fact that there's a Land Cruiser sitting behind me, I have sold the Ranger and I've bought a trusty old Toyota Land Cruiser. So this is a factory turbo diesel 100 series Land Cruiser. I really wanted an 80 series just for the character. I love the old Toyotas, but I test drove a few 80 series and then started test driving 100 series. Yeah, I just had to have a factory turbo diesel. It goes so good. Best fuel economy of them. They're one of the most reliable motors that Toyota's made, arguably. Someone will get upset by that and say that there's something else, but very, very good. Now, they're not a solid front vehicle like the 105 series. It's the first of the independent front suspension Land Cruisers, which is a pro and a con. They're a bit comfier, they're a bit more planted on the road. They don't wander around like the solid front, but then the catch is you can't lift them very high and they're not as good off-road. But I'm not going to be using mine as much for the off-road side of things. It'll more just be getting to campgrounds and touring and that sort of things. Really, I need it for towing our caravan for our family holidays. So today we're gonna come out, well, I'm already out here. Today we're out down a trail. It's got a couple little rocks and a bit of mud puddles and stuff like that. I'm just testing out how it goes while it's stock. Just seeing what she can do, and then once I've done a few mods to it, built it up a bit, then when we're out on trips and stuff, I'll test it out and see if it's going better. Well, it should go better, but just see what it's capable of in stock form. See what its weaknesses are off-road, just so that I know, hey, yes, I can get up that when we're out somewhere, or no, I know I can't get up that, definitely. It's a good thing to do when you buy a new four-wheel drive. So let's get into it. I'll show you the way in, what we've already been through, and go from there. So I've only just started filming. And I was cruising along this little bit here. Well, I didn't even start filming yet. I was going to get down the track a little bit further, and I was going to go around this big muddy hole here just because I couldn't be bothered checking how deep it was, and there's a little chicken track around the outside of it. So as I'm going around it, it was a little bit tight through these two trees just here, and I went, nah, that's too tight. I went to reverse out of it and I wiped my mirror out on a tree. It's all good, the thing's stock and I'm planning on getting towing mirrors for it anyway, but I didn't need to do that, but anyway, she'll be right. And I feel a little bit silly because after jumping out to check on the mirror and realising that it's completely smashed, well, I'll check this mud hole and see how deep it is, and it's shallow. It's only about 100 mil deep, so I won't even diff out on the centres of it. So well, these are the lessons we learn when we go four-wheel driving. Now I'm beginning to think that I've taken the wrong trail on a day like today. We've had a fair bit of rain in the last week or so. If you're in Sydney, you'd know that. But this probably isn't the best track to be taking a stock vehicle down, especially when I don't have a friend with me. Alright, I'm going to find a stick and I'll see if I can just see how deep this is. If it's stupid deep, we'll find somewhere better. Can hear another car coming. So what's happening here is the factory Land Cruiser doesn't come with diff locks like a lot of your modern vehicles these days. Doesn't have front or rear diff locks, so they're open diffs. Pretty certain the rear, oh, don't even know about the front either, but I'm pretty certain the rear's an LSD, so sometimes it can lock and sometimes it doesn't lock. And depending on how tight the LSD is whether you're going to get up something like this. So once you're flexed up, one wheel being up higher, then you're taking traction off the other wheel, which will send power to that wheel. A little bit of a less capable, but I don't think I'll need it. I'll give it another crack going up another piece here square on, and it should drive up that, no worries. Just not a crazy four-wheel drive. So I've only had this car for just over a week. Picked it up Wednesday last week, and I've already started modifying it. I can't help myself. It had CarPlay when I bought it, and after having a newer car that has CarPlay, you want wireless, nice CarPlay. So I've put in a new unit. I'll show you his head deck, because man, if you've got a 100 series, I think 02 onwards, if you've got this dash piece in there, this thing is awesome. So this is the new head deck, and we got CarPlay in here. Bloody awesome. Yeah, all your normal stuff, but like, look how big that screen is for such a old car. Like, that's awesome. Exactly what you want. We've also got, this being an Android unit, you can have Netflix on there and you can watch yourself on YouTube as long as you're stopped, obviously. That's illegal otherwise, but really cool unit, really cool unit. I'm so happy with it at the moment. So I should probably have a little chat about some mods I'm going to do. Going to do just the front end of this thing sits low, and I hate a car that doesn't look level. It's got to sit level, not nose down or anything. So I'll be fiddling around with the torsion bars a little bit here to see if I can get it level but still ride comfortably, because it's quite a comfortable car. Get that sitting pretty there. Probably do some nicer looking wheels on it. I'm not a fan of these. They're just black steel stockies. They've been painted black too. So yeah, I'd rather like some polished alloys. I think that would look pretty good on it. Planning on an exhaust. UHF. Probably do some sort of a battery setup in the boot. Not massive because we've got the caravan, but enough so that when I'm doing my camps away, the swag trips and things like that, it makes it a little bit easier to camp and that sort of stuff. We'll show you all that sort of stuff as I build it up and everything. Each time I add something, I'll let everyone know. But yeah. Oh guys, I think that'll do for this episode. I just wanted to show off the new car. And I've had heaps of people messaging saying, when are you putting up another video? I've been slack. It's been about 2 months, but I've been selling the Ranger. I got it all pretty and detailed and got it up for sale, and thought, I don't want to go out into the bush and get the thing dirty and then someone will want to come and have a look at it the next day. So I wasn't really taking it anywhere. And then I've been looking for a new car. It took me time with that. I really wanted to get something decent. Didn't want to just do like an impulse purchase and end up with a nugget of a car. So if everyone's still hanging around and waiting for videos, thanks for hanging around. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting out for a camp in this new rig and continuing on all the mods, and it's going to be good. Anyway guys, see you on the next one.